Hello and welcome back to another video of Zenless Zone Zero. Dear God, how many days has it been? It's been like a month since I last recorded. Oh no, speaking of recording, I haven't done anything in HSR for like 2 months. I haven't recorded anything for 2 months. Well, the next video after I finish the 2 Zenless quests I have been building up, because I'm just gonna play the a bit of the quest I did about Vivian and stuff like that, because I needed to finish that part to get my events up and running. So we have a lot to do this episode, and we probably continue with the next, and hopefully not miss Pink Barbara's banner in HSR. We're gonna have to pull for her, and also Little Ika, very, very little Ika. But before then, I'm just gonna have to play the Vivian's quest. It doesn't have my voice, which is great, because I don't think anybody likes hearing it. Because, I'm full of BS, so here we go.
I've been waiting for you for quite some time. We meet again, Master Proxy. I imagine you've already managed to gain some info from the conspirators about some people who wish to use sacrifice to launch an attack on New Eridu.
So you know about that? I only just found out myself.
Because I've been watching you this entire time. I know many things. But unlike those hypocrites, I'm willing to share info with you to show my sincere hopes of working together. I need to find Bringer's belongings.
Bringer's belongings? Did he even leave anything behind?
Oh, he did. I have complete confidence in my intelligence network. All the more reason for you to work with me. You've probably already guessed, but what Bringer left behind will be crucial for cracking the alleged sacrifice attack. Find it, and we'll finally know what they are after.
Who do you mean by they?
The Exaltists, of course. They're always lurking whenever something related to sacrifice comes up. Actually, the Exaltists and I, we have a bit of shared history. But no more than that until you officially agree to work with me.
I'm still not sure.
What's not to be sure about? We both share the same goal, and I won't harm you. By the way, might I ask, you're not proficient at in-hollow combat, are you?
No, I can't fight.
As I expected. Not to worry. You're an invaluable proxy. All I require is for you to guide me. I mean, not even my darling Lord Phaethon can fight in the hollows.
Hang on. What did you just say? Your darling Lord Phaethon?
That's right. The best proxy in all of New Eridu. Lord Phaethon. Don't tell me you don't like him.
It's not that I don't like him. It's just, it's a little complicated.
Well, if it's not that you don't like him, then that means you do like him, right? And I know exactly how you feel. My love for Lord Phaethon is really complicated too. Great, you're a fan of Lord Phaethon too. But that makes sense. All of New Eridu ought to be fans of Lord Phaethon.
Fine, you're right. I'm actually a fan of Lord Phaethon.
Then we're fellow fans! Wonderful. I feel so much closer to you now. Oh my! Once I start talking about Lord Phaethon, I just can't help myself! Look at the time! I suppose that's all for today then. I'll be in touch with more news. Proxy, you're here too.
I didn't expect to run into you here.
What are you two doing here? And what's with the new outfit, Ambi?
I'm here to investigate that incident. I've recently dug up some clues about the person behind the operation, but my key contact is ultra cautious and keeps demanding me to prove my identity. So, to gain her trust, now that everything is completely finished, this uniform doesn't really represent anything in particular. For me, it's just another outfit now. We all have to move on someday.
I'm helping her. I want to make sure whoever's behind all this is caught. And who's this young lady?
This is my friend, Vivian. We're here investigating a few things ourselves.
Ambi, one of the Cunning Hair's most powerful members. And Trigger, an Opal Squad sniper. It's an honor to make your acquaintance. You know us?
Looks like someone's done our homework. Is it because of the proxy?
You two are practically celebrities. And because of my work, I've got loads of info when it comes to anyone with a name around New Eridu.
I see. Seems you're handling your work well.
Let's prepare to enter the Hollow. Unless you have any further questions, we'll be taking our leave now. You're going into a Hollow? Proxy, you plan on going in like that?
Yeah, that's right. I've recovered quite a bit lately, so I don't need any protective equipment in the hollows.
Aren't you that lady from before at the auction?
Hello. I didn't expect to see you again, young lady.
Vivian, are you alright? You look depressed.
What's wrong, Vivian? Are you feeling all right?
It's nothing. I just drifted off for a moment there. So then, what are you doing here?
Don't worry. I'm not here to scam you. I'm waiting to meet someone.
Don't tell me. You're my contact for intel?
That's me. Ambi from Silver Squad, I presume? Pleasure to meet you. All right. I'm going to exchange some information with Miss Ambi here. So if you'll excuse me.
You aren't looking so good. What's the matter?
I can tell you later, but not right now.
Okay, that's all the information I got for you. In return, I want you to do something for me. Take me into the Hollow. I left something very valuable inside. I have to find it.
Seeing as we were just about to go in ourselves, why not join us? It's fine by me. But didn't you say you were investigating something? It's fine. There's no rush. Right, Master Proxy.
Huh? Yeah, there really is no rush. Sure, let's all go together.
It'll be safer with more people and we'll find your missing item more quickly.
Thank you.
So, what is it that you all plan to do here? We are here to look for something to something extremely important. New Eritu's future may well depend on it.
Save your strength, Andy. Adjusting for wind. Supporting position. I'll pierce this through.
Copy.
Fire support ready.
I'm on it. Right over. Now it's my turn to ask questions. What exactly is it that you're investigating? Since you're familiar with the name Silver, then you should know that it shouldn't exist anymore.
My bullets are one with the wind.
What I'm investigating has something to do with it. Stop!
I'll pierce this through.
What you... Dissolve!
Supporting position.
Now you pay.
Got you covered. Adjusting for wind.
Right on cue.
The target's weary.
Move behind me. Roxy, let's use that fissure to head to the next location.
This is the place.
So, what is it that you're looking for?
A ring. I was excavating ether here before and accidentally lost it somewhere. Please, could you all help me find it? It has to be somewhere among all this stuff here.
Sure, I'll start looking.
I'll go with you.
I'll stay here with her then.
Thanks, but you don't have to worry about me. Go ahead and accompany the others. I'm sure it'll be faster that way. And sorry for wasting your time like this. I know it might sound strange, but I'll be so happy if my daughter grows up to be capable like you.
There's leftover food here. I don't want to imagine what's inside the bag. A toy that seems emotionally stable. There shouldn't be a ring hidden in it.
It's pretty cute. It's a fancy lunchbox?
I wonder if its owner is safe and sound.
What's wrong, Vivian? You've seemed worried for a while now.
I'm worried about Sienna. The location should still be safe. I hope so.
Her vital signs are gone.
What happened? I guess this was her final scam. There's one thing I must remind you. Your time is running out.
I'm not sure how you can tell, but you're right. I'm going to die in here. That's my plan. I'm very sick and don't have much longer. If I try to get treatment, it'll just be a burden on my daughter. So I scam my way through a bunch of physical exams and managed to take out a hollow corruption policy through Ravenlock Insurance. Once some time has passed, could you please take my corrupted body out of the hollow? That will secure a generous compensation package for my daughter. It's only what the Ravenlocks owe me. A pity, yes. But it's the only way I can squeeze it out of them.
What makes you think that will help you?
I just trust you will. I'm just awfully sorry you had to get involved in this. But it's something I must do. I have to leave something behind for my girl. I have to give her a chance at life. If it's okay, could you also please pass a message to Mira for me? Tell her, don't worry. Even if Mommy's body is corrupted, withers away, and turns to dust, my love for you will always be there. Thank you. You're a good kid.
She was betting that we'd help her. So, you were aware of this the whole time? Yes. Because I saw it. You might not believe me, but I've had this ability to see the future since I was a little girl. But the things I see are always something bad. Plagues, deaths, disasters. That's all I've ever been able to see.
It's all that kid's fault!
She's seriously jinxed.
I always try to avoid her. Otherwise, she'll say something rotten that ends up coming true again.
Prophecies, she says. Like she's not the one bringing the bad luck upon us.
It wasn't me. I didn't do anything. Sorry. I'm sorry.
What good is saying like this keep happening every time you open your mouth.
How unlucky. She shouldn't be here. Nobody wants her around.
If only she would just disappear.
I just wanted to warn you all. I'm sorry. Every time it's the same. In the end, there's nothing I can change. Sometimes I even wonder whether it's me predicting these things, or if my very existence is manifesting these calamities.
Vivian, it's not your fault.
You were just trying to be kind and warn them about impending disasters.
I can tell it's never been easy for you.
Thank you. No matter what. I just hope she finally gets to rest in peace. I hope no misfortune, whether I foresee it or not, ever happens to anyone. Proxy, do you believe that the future can be changed? In my memories, this has happened countless times already.
Right on cue.
Why can I only see these misfortunes? Why can't I even have a sliver of happiness?
Right over there. I'll pierce right through. Move behind me.
Proxy, the fissure that we're looking for is up ahead.
Ether Raven activate. Roger.
Off balance.
You're in the spot. It's time. The target's weary. I'm on it. What you deserve. Show no mercy. Now you can. Resolve. I'll pierce right through. It's time. Flip a switch. Off balance. Show no mercy. I think it's about time.
We should take that lady out of the hollow. You guys go on.
Thank you.
She gave us the intel we needed, so this is the least we could do. I hope everything else goes well for you.
Master Proxy, is there anything you'd like to know? You can just ask.
Can you tell me a little more about your visions of misfortune?
It's a really long story. These premonitions I see are not within my control, and they always come to me in a flash, like a flood of images in my mind. Most of the time, I see death, disease, accidents, and disasters. Of course, there are also some non-fatal mutilations. But every time, without exception, they end up happening. And I can never prevent or change them. That's all I have to say about it. If that offends Master Proxy and you don't want to hang out with me anymore, then I can understand.
I don't mind at all. That's just who you are, Vivian. I'd like to keep hanging out with you.
I've always considered this ability as a curse.
It's not a curse. Actually, I think you've been given a gift.
Thank you. Really. Well, it's getting late. Bringer's belongings ought to be around here somewhere. Let's take a closer look. Looks like it isn't in here. Strange, there's nothing in here. This is it. This notebook is what Bringer left behind. But I don't know what these markings on it mean.
Well, hello, Master Proxy. It's been a while. Oh, don't give me that scandalized look. I did just save your lives.
I would have protected the proxy even if you hadn't appeared.
I'm sure of it, but I happen to be in the area. Worry not, dear companion. I have complete confidence in your strength.
Hang on. Did you say companion? So you two know each other?
Apologies. I didn't have a chance to mention it before. I'm actually part of the Phantom Thief Syndicate, Mockingbird.
That's right. I was only able to slip in during the auction thanks to some help from Vivian backstage.
So the whole time you were only bidding on the collections so you could get backstage and tamper with things?
I warned you before. You can't rely on appearances.
Don't worry, Master Proxy. We don't have any ulterior motives here. As you've probably heard, Mockingbird is a renowned Phantom Thieves syndicate in New Eridu that, despite its longevity, has managed to maintain the secrecy of its members' identities to this day. So, disclosing our identities to you is essentially the highest sign of good faith that a Mockingbird Phantom Thief can show.
But Lycon said that you're very dangerous, and we should be careful.
Then I imagine he's also told you about some of our past. And I'm sure you know that in a complex situation like ours, you shouldn't listen to either side over the other. Mockingbird's purpose is very simple, really. to form long-standing and cooperative relationships with outstanding proxies like yourself.
We need your abilities.
Before you make any decisions, please allow me to briefly explain the concept behind the Mockingbird Syndicate. We all know there isn't anything in this world that's fair. A prime example being the uneven distribution of wealth. People from tops splurge on luxurious collectibles, while the poor have to gamble with their own lives just to get by. Of course, besides wealth, there's also an unequal distribution in this world of happiness and suffering, hope and despair, love and hate. It's all just so unfair. Somebody has to do something to tilt the balance of the scales. And thus Mockingbird was born. We take from those who have far more than they deserve and give it to those who deserve to have more. If you ask me, that's enough to be considered a form of justice.
All right, that makes sense. I can agree with that.
Thank you. I knew if anyone, you'd understand. However, aside from these philosophical considerations, we also have a crisis on our hands to deal with. As you know, the Exaltists are plotting to use the power of sacrifice to launch an attack on all of New Eridu. We can provide you with all the latest intel, just like that notebook you found. Something those pompous housekeepers would never be willing to do. And the most crucial part of this whole game, the sacrifice core, is currently in my possession. I think that makes this a highly competitive deal. We share the same goal for the moment, stopping the impending disaster from playing out.
I need some time to think about it.
How about this? If you still have misgivings about our upcoming cooperation, then why don't you bring Lycon along with you? He's got the support of the mayor's office behind him, and his presence alone is enough to keep me in check. That would put you more at ease, right? Of course, you're welcome to bring some other friends along, provided they aren't from public security or HSO.
Well, if you're willing to let my friends come along, then you've got a deal.
Great. It's a deal. By the way, Proxy, this is for you. Consider it a souvenir commemorating our first time working together.
For now, we'll carefully look through the contents of that notebook. I'll contact you if anything comes up.
That was it. For me, that was 2 seconds, because I'm gonna have to take it's gonna take me like 10 minutes to get that back into the video. Screw me. Though, let's continue. To be honest, I don't remember much about the quest. That's no good. Why am I Hugo? Why am I lagging? Why? Since we're already at the video store, should we ask Master Proxy to recommend some films? My apologies, everyone, but I need to take my leave and go take care of my art gallery now. Really? So you actually own a gallery? I mean, he stole... I'm pretty sure he just stole all the artworks, but... Hey, you do you, Hugo. I also need a convenient social identity for various reasons. The title of gallery owner works quite well. As I said, you do you, Hugo. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Alright, I'll stay with Master Proxy for a bit longer. Wonderful. But Hugo, you've been oddly busy lately. You're not hiding something from me, are you? As I said, you do you. Well, I mean, probably. Oh, flashback. Nice. Why can't I teleport? Come on. Teleportation. This universe has invented teleportation. Not really. It's from my POV. Please tell me I don't have to talk. Well, if it isn't our dear collector, Mr. Hugo, long time no see. I assume you finished the task I've asked you to do, yes? Then as promised, I've already found buyers for the goods you gave me. No shortage of big names among them. Of course, you do you. I didn't read that. Of course, I didn't know there was a cut. Of course, I was talking to you. I wasn't reading the. Oh, fine. Of course, I've also recommended your gallery to them, as instructed, and spread the word about it in the circle. What circle? But getting rid of all this exquisite stuff so suddenly. You're not in trouble, are you? If you have funding issues, I'm also your guy. I've got friends who offer loan services. Thank you for your concern, but my cash flow is very healthy, and I have more than just you as my middleman. A lot of middlemans, I guess. In essence, I'm just looking to boost my gallery's reputation in the scene. It was highlighted, so it's going to be important. I'm going to remember that. I'm not going to write it down, though. I see. Those rare pieces in your collection definitely caught a few eyes. I'm sure they're all looking forward to collaborating with you. Sorry, I have a sore throat. Give me a moment. Thank you for your kind words. Alright, it's getting late. I should head off now. See you next time. To our next communion, I guess. Now time to find that guy. Who's that guy? Wasn't it the guy that just left, or was that this guy? I remember him mentioning that he would dress up in something more presentable this time. So you've met him before, and he didn't dress up very presentable. He's gonna wear a suit, isn't he? Let's meet at Luminous Square. Okay. How long is this flashback gonna be? I'm not speaking directly into the mic, because sometimes it gets really loud. Find well-dressed informant. This guy's pretty well-dressed, but I'm gonna... Yeah, this guy. This guy's the most well-dressed, I guess. When the musician's third string breaks, the gatekeeper whispers to me in which hand hides the coin for the underworld ferryman. Is that some kind of password? The left hand holds death, the right hand holds deception, but the raven has already flown away with the answer. I can't get over the embarrassment every time I say it. I mean, it's a code, so it's kind of hard to alter it. Plus, it's gonna be quite cringe because, well, it's made by someone who's called the Phantom Thieves. So, you can say it's quite cringe to normal people. The meeting with Hartman has been scheduled. He'll be waiting for you in that same private suite. Or should I say, waiting for Hugo, the renowned collector and gallery owner. Definitely. Thanks, I knew I could count on you. Still, I have to ask, you're not looking to make the Ravenlocks your enemy, are you? And if I say I am, not like I can stop you anyways. You've already caused a scene at the auction, that row of heroes stunt. I can't believe you came up with that. What was that for? I forgot. I literally forgot what was. Yeah, there was bidding about the like a robe thing. Who was it worn by again? I'm having short-term memory loss. Well, it's a very short term because it's been like 2 months, I think. Hartman's been tracking. He's been on the move lately. That organ trafficking case from before is linked to him too. I also heard that he's dropping big money on some kind of drug research. Gang stuff, I guess. The Ravenlocks have always been a bunch of cold-blooded. I'm not sure I can say that word on YouTube because I don't want to blur it out. I'm too lazy. Very bad people. I'll switch that out. But the game says it, so am I okay to say it? Nah, I'm just gonna stay with very bad people. Kill me, please. Doing all kinds of messed up things that make your blood boil, and swept everything under the rug with money and power, leaving the victims with no justice. But Hartman, he's the worst of the bunch. Rumor says that he personally took out the previous heir and clawed his way to the throne. Typical. I know, relax, I don't plan on clashing with him head on. You said head on, so you do plan on clashing with him indirectly, I guess. That was the word I'm looking for. I paused a bit to find a word. Just don't judge me. You'd better not. I don't want to witness Mockingbird's folly of trying to crack a stone with an egg. I prefer to see it as more of a gambit. I can never win an argument against you anyways. Don't forget the Ravenlock's family's in bed with those exaltist lunatics. Oh, weren't the exaltics the one who, bringer and stuff like that, and the sacrifice? I think that was what it's called. Yeah, I think. As I said, I have memory loss. Who knows what awful schemes they've been cooking up lately. I guess let them cook. In any case, as your old friend, I sincerely wish you all the best. Thank you. To be honest, I really like this game because there's a clear enemy, which would be the Exaltus, but in HSR it's just mystery. It's all over the place, except especially in Forius. I haven't gotten there yet, but social media tells you a lot. Spoilers. It's very very confusing and very long, so I might not be able to record it for like a couple of years. Just give me time, will ya? By the way, how is Lycon doing lately? I haven't seen him in a while. What? I know you two split up, but it's been years. Are you still not over it? Don't know, don't care. Okay, fair. If there's nothing else, I'll get going now. Fine. Alright, fine. Good luck. So that Mockingbird Phantom Thieves Syndicate only looks flashy, but hasn't actually accomplished anything, right? Really? They literally just stole a robe of heroes, apparently, by, well, breaking into an auction, which we witnessed first-handedly, gracefully witnessed first-handedly. Tops remained unshakable, and those big families are just a step away from getting total control. It's impossible that even the mayor can't keep them in check. Who is the government and what's the country called? Because New Rarity is a city. It's the capital, so what's the country called? China? Is it still China? Because this game was made in, I think, the Guangzhou province. Is that how you pronounce it? I'm not sure. I don't think it'd be called China though, because China must have dissolved. It wouldn't dissolve because it's not a unit. It must have collapsed in the apocalypse. I think all modern countries would collapse in this hollow apocalypse. It doesn't mean that it has nothing to it. I mean like hollow as in, the black holes appearing in the city, in the country. Wait, if Nearity is a city and it's surrounded by the outer ring, how big is the outer ring? I'm losing my mind, give me a moment. But doesn't the mere existence of Mockingbird serve as some kind of warning? Every time they release a crime warning letter, fear erupts amongst these evildoers. Really, but what can they actually change? A lot? In the end, it's probably just a game to the big shots. Mockingbird is like a fly, annoying, but not deadly, so they just let it be. So what do you think should happen? If you ask me, you have to dismantle everything from within if you really want change. Did these guys study history? Are these guys history majors? Without power or influence, it's all futile. The first step should be accumulating resources by any means necessary, and if possible, joining tops. I'm pretty sure that's how most empires and, well, big countries fell. I'm thinking of one that fell in 1991. You know, the one with the big red flag with the, military? Yeah, I think you're thinking of the same one. I'm not talking about the no-no Germans. I'm talking about the, Soviets. Long live Stalin, I guess. Not really, don't take my word for it. After all, to establish a new order, the old one must be demolished, just like how creation requires destruction. Are you quoting HSR? Didn't HSR say that somewhere? It was something about the cycle of life, right? Or something about Amphorius. I'm still trying to link HSR to Zenless Zone Zero. Wait. If HSR has these things called stellar runs, which create natural disasters, not very natural, but catastrophes on planets, then could there be a stellar run on this planet right now? Please help me. Please help me. I'm having too many theories. I think I'm going insane. I think I'm on something. I'm not on to something. I'm on something, I'm pretty sure. Kill me, please. I'm being genuinely serious. Not really. Don't quote me on that. Don't take that out of context either. That sounds exactly like something a villain would say. A villain. Kill me. If it's really possible to join tops, many would probably defect immediately. True, who would turn down money? Villains, I guess? I'm crying, man. How convenient. Yugo just happens to meet a bunch of history majors who are talking about how to cripple an empire. How wonderful. I didn't know children were that smart. Your invitation has been confirmed, esteemed guest. Would you like to enter the private suite now? I have nothing else to do. I've been recording for 16 minutes, and 5 minutes of it was me having, well, a mental breakdown. You're the one who has business with Master Hartman. Correct, yeah. Master Hartman's time is extremely valuable, and he has graced you with this meeting amidst his busy schedule. I sincerely hope you bring something substantial to the family. Worry not. I stand here precisely because I have enough leverage. You had better.
How about it? Will you work with me?
Not bad. Let me be honest with you. I have the sacrifice core that you're after.
How?
I am Mockingbird.
So it's you. I never thought you'd be so bold as to come see me alone.
Relax, my friend. As you know, if I can sneak into such a heavily guarded auction, then naturally, I can just as easily slip away right now. I'm here with the sincere intention to seek cooperation. I can give you that sacrifice core.
In return?
And what do you want in return?
Good question.
Wealth, glory, power. The things everyone else in the world wants, I want them too. And I'm confident that as the current heir to the Ravenlock family, those are all things you can give me.
Hold on, first of all, Hartman looks very old. He looks like he's in his mid-70s. Look at his hair. Wait, it's it's the Hoyoverse, so a bunch of people have silver hair. He looks old though. He just feels old to me. Just give it a couple years. If you rise to some sort of power, just let him die. Just kill him. There's a high chance you could become an opponent to the next heir. Hopefully.
Then you've certainly come to the right place.
Arrogance, I see.
My family is working on a big project. If things come to fruition, Ravenlock's status in Tops will significantly improve. At which point, I'll be sure to leave a spot for you. Naturally, as an outsider, you're precluded from handling any of our core business. But profits from the scraps alone will be enough to set you up for life.
Mr. Hartman, I think you've misunderstood me. I have no intention of joining the Ravenlock family. In fact, I have an art gallery under my name that does pretty well for itself. I was hoping you could recommend me for Tops.
You want to join Tops? That's easier said than done. Even for a family like ours, it would still
What, you don't want the core?
significant effort and...
Just answer me yes or no. I don't think either of us can afford to waste time.
I understand. Yes, you have my word. But in exchange, you'll have to give me the sacrifice core first.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I can't. I've already hidden it somewhere safe, a place nobody else but me knows.
I'm gonna guess.
You don't want to put all your chips on the table when dealing with Tops. I know that far too well.
Then that means I also need to keep an eye out when working with the infamous Mockingbird, right?
Mr. Hartman, I should remind you that I stand before you undisguised. Coming from a phantom thief who's never publicly revealed his identity, shouldn't that be sufficient assurance? If I betray you, then you merely need to lift a finger to wipe me from the face of this world.
You do make a valid point there. In that case, you have a deal.
I appreciate your trust.
Why don't we celebrate our new partnership with a toast?
It says deep crimson liquid. It doesn't say wine.
Having a drink before undertaking anything important is a family tradition. It's good luck.
As an outsider, it's a real honor.
By the way, you aren't the only member of your organization, are you? Shouldn't all your companions agree to this deal first?
Isn't he the leader? I could have sworn he was.
You don't have to worry about that. I'll make sure she agrees. Otherwise, I'll get rid of her too.
Seems you'll do whatever it takes to get things done. Great things lie ahead for someone like you. All right, let's leave it at that for today. I'll contact you about what to do next.
That's him! He's the one who killed Serena!
She was the only one who was ever any good to him, right? That's how he repays her?
That's why they say once a mongrel, always a mongrel. Just look into his eyes.
Father! We have to punish him!
Serena had been ranking ahead of him. Hugo must have poisoned her water so he could pass her.
Pure evil. Typical for an impure bloodline. He should have been kicked out ages ago.
Hugo, did you do all this?
Yes, it was me. I killed her.
He admitted it! Father, he must be expelled!
He has no right to live under the same roof as us.
Why don't we reunite him with Serena then? Nobody would ever know.
Hugo, well done. My children, how many times have I told you before? In this world, only the most ruthless, cruel, and unscrupulous of people ever make it to the top. Like Hugo here, who is willing to murder his only true loved one without a second thought. Only someone with the means and the gumption to do that is qualified to be my heir.
But I...
It's all over now, and the results are obvious. The winner of this month's assessment is Hugo. As for the rest of you, go to the usual place for the punishment you deserve.
But Father, before this, I was #1.
As I've told you before, there's only room for one winner in this family. You're still a loser, even if it's by the smallest margin. And there's no reason for a loser to exist. This is all for your own good. Do you understand? Go on now. Receive your punishment for the sake of the family.
Yes, I understand. I'm sorry.
That really brought up some unpleasant memories. It won't be long. Soon, it'll all be over.
Why? Roxy, you look like you have something to say. Yeah, why do I have to read? Please. About the chosen one. Well, truth is, we've always wanted to work with you. Hugo said you're the best proxy he's ever met. The chosen proxy, in other words, the chosen one. Isn't it two, technically speaking? It's kind of hard not to believe for... By the way, are you free now? Sure. If you're not busy, would you mind taking a walk outside with me? Anywhere is fine. Why is it always here? What is this? The New York of New Eridu, man?
Thank you for escorting me here, Proxy.
It's a walk. Slow down.
Today was quite eventful.
There you
If
go.
I were to head back now, I probably wouldn't be able to fall asleep.
Where are
You're
they?
a child that only brings misfortune. People have been saying that about me for a long time.
I'm just gonna slow down so that I can hear it. No, nothing?
I used to feel hurt and resentful. But now that I think about it, it's perfectly normal for people to react that way.
just wanted to hear everything.
Why do I only predict suffering?
That's what
If I
all
could predict
men
happy things, joyful things, would people like me a little more?
Perhaps.
Maybe. Fate truly is set in stone. Often, I want to help these people avoid their miserable fates. For a time, I even thought that I was successful, that I could change people's destiny. But it was all an illusion. In the end, I couldn't do anything at all. So, I was really happy when you said that my abilities weren't a curse, but a gift.
Oh yeah, I did say that, didn't I? I mean, I was forced to say it, but...
Thank you, Proxy. I'm so glad to have met you.
How wonderful.
And you're also a fan of Lord Phaethon. It's like we were fated to meet.
I kind of am said
I
person.
don't know why, but I feel completely at ease when I'm by your side. I feel like I'm free from judgment, from blame.
How wonderful.
Like, I don't need to worry about anything, and can just be my own true self.
That's great.
Perhaps people really do possess an aura. And ours just so happen to be extremely compatible.
Great. What do you want to do now? After you gave such a great speech. Anything else?
By the way, you asked me before about Hugo. I don't really know much about him. He rarely ever talks about his past. But judging from his eye colors, you can guess he's probably the bastard son of a renowned family. I think his mother was very worried about his different colored eyes.
I'm not gonna
and
blur
even
that
wanted to
out.
get rid of
If I
him
get in
at one
trouble,
point.
just screw it.
But then his family
I
offered a
mean, I
huge
never
price
am.
and
I
bought
swore a
him off
lot
his
in the
mother for some
past
reason.
videos.
And just like that, he moved from a leaky and drafty boarding room to a luxurious mansion. But he's also mentioned that the extravagant home is actually like hell for him. I think it's probably because the family treats him terribly. I digress. He ran away and ended up meeting Lycon and his master. After that, they formed Mockingbird together and experienced a rare period of happiness. Until Lycon's betrayal.
So, what's your take on Hugo?
Good
I imagine I would still be wandering around now if I had never met him. To me, Hugo is just like an older brother. I've always felt as though he's carrying some heavy burden with him. But that's a secret he's kept to himself. Something he'll never tell me. Sometimes when I look into his eyes, I can feel that he's really struggling with something. Even though he may say some extreme things, Hugo really isn't a bad person. I think one day he'll tell me his secret. Until then, I just have to wait. Wait and trust him.
Haven't slept in like how many days in game? Like it's been like, no, why? Why do I have to? I'm sitting sideways, so I kind of have to move. Why is your bit late today? Don't ask what I did, please. Just a friend. That's suspicious. I'm kidding. It's getting late, so you should call it a day, Wise. Apparently, Wise isn't very wise with women. Though everybody falls for him for an apparent reason. I guess, main character aura? Screw me, man. Once Vivian and the others get in touch, we'll have a lot to investigate, yeah. Why is... Oh my god, that was fast. Why is Vivian contact us? She said you'll be investigating the Hollow tomorrow. Beside her, Hugo and Lycon and B, whom we recommended before, will also be joining this operation. I have to do Anby's story quest as well. Screw me. She'll explain the details when she comes to pick you up at the video store tomorrow. Wonderful. But are you still planning on heading straight into the Hollow like you did the last few times? I mean, yeah. Alright, with so many friends around this time, you should be in good hands. Hope so. I'll wait for you at home then. No matter what happens, remember, safety first. Now let's get some rest. It's kind of hard to not continue the story without going into immersed storytelling mode. What is wrong with the graphics? I need to change my graphics. What, something's wrong with them? Yeah, it should be fine. I don't want to do shadows because they're not very important. I have a bunch of different wallpapers, don't ask. Good morning, Proxy. Good morning. Long story short, we analyzed. What the hell? The locations marked in Bringer's notebook and found no pattern between the coordinates, but they all seem well hidden. Of course. Ow. Hugo suspects that we might find something stashed at the coordinates, but it's unclear whether it will be pleasant or terrifying. I'm alone in the dark, so I hope it's gonna be pleasant. In any case, we need to investigate. Of course. Oh, my neck. Ow. My neck just cracked. Don't ask how I'm still alive. Our destination today is the Valley Twins. Let's head there together. That cough was really loud. I'm gonna have to lower the volume. This video is gonna take so much editing. It's gonna be like 2 hours long as well.